So my name is Heather Kosakowski. I am a PhD candidate in the Brain and Cognitive Sciences department at MIT. My story about how I got here, though, is a little bit untraditional. You see, I grew up in foster care, and then I tried to go to college, but it wasn't really a good fit for me at the time. So I dropped out and I joined the Marine Corps. I spent 5 years in the Marine Corps, and when my enlistment was over, I decided to try to take a few classes again. I enrolled at the local community college, and eventually I earned my associate's degree and moved on to a bachelor degree program at Wellesley College, where I studied neuroscience. Then one year, Professor Ellen Hildreth encouraged me to apply to the Center for Brains, Minds, and Machines summer research program. So I did. And I got accepted. And Professor Elizabeth Spelke at Harvard University invited me to spend the summer working in her lab. I was blown away. I learned so much about infant social cognition that summer. I learned that a PhD really is the right option for me. But I felt conflicted. I loved infant social cognition, but I also loved neuroscience. So I decided to take a little bit of time off, and I applied to jobs in cognitive neuroscience labs. I was hired by Rebecca Sachs at MIT to be her lab manager. I couldn't believe it. The last 2 years, I've been working as her lab manager, and I've learned a ton about cognitive neuroscience. Now I'm a graduate student in BCS, and I get to work with Nancy Canwisher and Rebecca Sachs to study the development of the cortical specialization of the human brain. I never thought that somebody like me, somebody that grew up in foster care, somebody that was a Marine Corps veteran, somebody that's a single mom, could ever end up at a place like MIT, and here I am. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that first summer I spent as a student in the Center for Brains, Minds, and Machines summer research program.